But again, John Phillips, president of the chamber. I also want to just highlight one of our monthly business after hours events, which is coming up on the 21st. Typically, those are on the fourth Wednesday of every month. This month, it happens to be on the third Wednesday just because of scheduling. But as a chamber member, those are free of charge. And if you're not a chamber member, they're only $10 to attend. There is food. There is usually either a cash bar or an open bar, depending on who the sponsor is. But that one is going to be at the San Cyr of Palm Coast, right up there on Palm Coast Parkway. Or Cypress Point, I guess, technically, is the address, but it's just off the Parkway. That's going to be a really good event, and hopefully you can join us for that. The one after that will be at Stretch Zone in February. John Bastian, who is one of our chamber ambassadors, will host that one. And then we'll do one every month. So there's a monthly business after hours. Again, typically fourth Wednesday of every month from 4 to 6, and we move them around all over the county. We do other major events, about 5 or 6 major events a year. The next one is our annual meeting, which is later this month. And then after that, we will follow it up with Spring Fest, which is right here in Town Center. For those of you that have not been to an event at Town Center, literally right outside our office here. That's on Saturday, March 7th. That is the first Saturday in March. Booth space starts at $100 for a chamber member, $200 if you're not a chamber member. Nonprofits are $50, and then there are also bigger sponsorships as well. But based on years past, this event's been going on for several years. Somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 attendees. It is free of charge to attend. So we'll have everybody from little kids and their parents who are coming out to go in the bounce houses and go to the food trucks and get something to eat, to big businesses from Advent Health and the local banks. The sheriff's office will be here. The fire department will be here. The mosquito control helicopter will be here. There's a lot of things to do for all shapes and sizes of folks. And again, about 2,000 to 2,500 people will cycle through. It's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on that Saturday. And hopefully it'll be a typical Flagler County March day and a beautiful day to kind of kick off the spring with a family-friendly, pet-friendly event here for the whole community to come out and support. After that, we have some other events with our legislators. Once the session ends, we'll do our Business and Entrepreneur Conference in the summer. We have an Economic Outlook Summit, usually in late August, early September. And then our last big event of the calendar year is what we call the Future Flagler Forum. This past year, and it'll be very similar next year, but this past year featured the city manager from Palm Coast, city manager from Flagler Beach, city manager from Bunnell, our county administrator, and the superintendent of schools. So pretty good cross-section of folks. And again, that event is in November. Usually it's the first week of November, shortly after, if it's an election year, which this year is an election year, shortly after the election, maybe later that week or the following week, first or second week of November. So it's a long way off, but one of our other signature events. Yes, ma'am, a question from the back.
Lead Flagler. Can you tell me a little bit about
Lead Flagler. Yeah, that is another big event we have. That kicks off in February. That's a 10-month program, and it's traditionally meets on the first Thursday of every month. And that is a great cross-section to learn more about our community. I probably don't have all 10 stops memorized, but we have a health and wellness day. We have a community safety 2 days, one day with the fire service and mosquito control, one day with law enforcement, the sheriff, and the emergency operations center. We have an economic development day. We have a tourism day. We have education day. There's probably a flyer I could go out there and grab, but it's a once-a-month program to really learn about a lot of businesses and services here in our county, and it's a really, really good program. It's $500 for the full year to be part of Lead Flagler. That does include lunch every month at the event. Also includes the graduation at our annual meeting. So for this Lead Flagler that starts in about 3 weeks, their graduation will be at next year's annual meeting in January of 2027. There are flyers about that.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
We find a lot of inside scoops on a lot of things we don't expect.
Yeah, learn a lot about things that maybe you've heard the story, but maybe you heard something that isn't actually the right story. So you get the real truth. And then the other thing, maybe the most valuable thing you get, is a once a month interaction on an in-depth level with 10 to 12 other community leaders that you can do, just like we're doing today, but on a much grander scale. If you meet with somebody once a month for 10 months, and it's about a 9 to 2, 9 to 3 each day. It's a full day together. You learn a lot about people and about their business, about their family, and get some great connections. But most importantly, learn about our community. From the government side, the business side, and all the other things that are going on here in our community. It's a really good program. I'm excited to kick this one off. We changed the cycle, not to get into all the details, but our fiscal year changed from July to June to a January to December fiscal year. So we have not done Lead Flagler for about 6 months, and quite honestly, I've really been missing it. So I'm excited to kick it off again next month, the 1st of February, or the first week of February. And it'll run February through November. And then we'll take December off, and then next January graduate that class. So, good question. Thank you. But again, thrilled to have everybody here in the chamber. I do think we offer a lot of great value to our members, and opportunities like this to connect through our events, and just the organic things like this, where we all can get together. And Luis and Dan know it firsthand as an ambassador. One of the great values, Kelsey and I are the only 2 employees of the chamber. So with 200 members, the 2 of us have a hard time servicing all of those members going out to meet with people. But when we have a new member join, we like to bring them a personal membership packet. Welcome to the chamber. And instead of Kelsey or I doing that, Luis might be delivering that packet, or Dan, or one of our other. We have 15 ambassadors that all serve as volunteers. They also help us with checking at events. But it's a great opportunity for Dan to walk into a business and go, "Hi, I'm with the chamber, and I can also tell you about Adecco while I'm here," and build some great B2B relationships there. So it's a wonderful service to our members and also to our ambassadors to meet some good people. And as an ambassador, you get to pick who you deliver a packet to. So it's probably a business that you think you have some connection to, so that it can be a win-win. For them, it brings value to them because now they've grown their business, and for you as an ambassador as well. So if you have an interest in that committee or our membership committee, we have a government affairs committee. You can talk to me or talk to Kelsey about that. We'd be happy to visit with you further. You get out of the chamber what you put into it, and your time is really what you put into it. And so
It's like the gym, right?
it's like the gym. This is a great time of year to join the gym. If you never go to the gym, don't be angry at the gym. If you join the chamber and you never come to a chamber event and you don't meet people, we can't help you. We'll come look for you. We'll try. But if you show up, that's half the battle, because you got 15 cheerleaders right here who are all ready to help your business. Several people stood up here in this same spot and said it. "I'm not in it for the referral fee. I'm not in it for the commission. I love helping people." And that's what we do. We're all in the business of helping people. And that's why we're all here today. We want to help ourselves grow our businesses, grow professionally, grow personally. Then we also love helping other people. I mean, we're all in the service industry to service others. So I think you might have a question, Luis.
Yeah, just a couple of comments. So I think the membership is actually pretty reasonable for small businesses, so consider that if you're not a member. And the other thing too is sort of a symbiotic relationship, as John was talking about, right? If you want to be part of an organization that's growing and you can benefit from symbiotically, right? Help each other out.
Yep.
This is the place. I joined, I got invited to when John got announced, as the president. I said, well, I gotta go meet this guy. And so back then it was about 120 members. Today it's over 200. So he's doing some really good stuff. Him and Kelsey. So, and they help a lot. They help you kind of network, and that's what we're all about, right? Providing a service or a product that you're making. So I think if you're looking at a group that helps you do that, this is probably a good group because there and you're making and growing. So.
Yeah, and timing is good as well. And I don't want to give anybody a sales pitch, but the Palm Coast Observer has been a great partner. If you join the chamber in the month of January, you get a $300 voucher for advertising in the Observer. And our small business membership, if you have 5 or less employees, is only $300. So you've made your money back right there with an ad in the Observer. And it's not you got to buy $5,000 and we'll give you $300 off. It's a voucher. It's a $300 gift certificate. If you want to do a $300 ad and that's all you ever do with the Observer, Brian will take care of you. But the bottom line is it's a great partnership, and it's a great way to get connected with the chamber. $300 for the full year. If you're a small business, the next level up is $600, and it goes on and on and on. There's other levels with other values and other benefits. But for a small business, and a lot of you have a small business, it starts at just $300. That gets you in for the year, gets you to all of our after hours events every month, and also you get that Observer benefit between now and the end of the month. So we've got about 3 more weeks of that promotion. And that's been a really good promotion. We started it in December for kind of an end of year push. It was Brian's idea. I didn't go sell him on it. He sold me on it. And it's been a good partnership. That's the business we're in. We're in partnerships. We want to help your business grow, because if we don't help you, it's a very short relationship. You can join the chamber and then you'll never renew or join again if we don't deliver on trying to help you. And so that's our job. It's a partnership. We want to help your business grow. I want to help connect Dan with people who are looking for jobs, and he's looking for people that need jobs. So we're trying to help him get connected to people. I want to help Louise find businesses and folks who might be interested in coaching. I want to help folks who might need a new roof. If they come to me and we want to refer them to you, that's our job. I love your product. I haven't had anybody recently ask me about it, but it's one of those things that we got to start telling them about. Hey, did you know there's a company that does this?
Nobody knows about it
because they don't.
We can't. We invented it.
Yeah. So it wasn't there. So now you've solved a problem that a lot of people have. Yeah. You know, I can imagine that maybe the Berkshire Hathaway folks are selling houses over on the beachside. There might be some customers that you could find for them. But again, we're all in the relationship business. So I appreciate you all being here today. Yeah, V.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, because we were in contact a lot lately.
Yeah.
I was looking for a new lot or whatever. So John helped me a lot and shared my posts on Facebook, and then it worked out great. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're you're a relatively new member. I think you just joined in December, maybe, or November.
I was 199.
You were one. That's right. Yeah. So real cool. You asked a question about social media. So some of you know Eddie Lang, and Eddie challenged us back in the fall, and he said, "How many members do you guys have?" And I think at that point we're like 178, maybe, or 177, somewhere around the 170s. He goes, "I want to be member number 200." So when you get to 199, you call me. And I'll be the next, I'll show up right away. I want to be a member 200. And so we were like, all right, let's get busy. And so 199 was right there. And then Kelsey said, Eddie, it's time. And we were having an ambassador meeting right here in this room. And Eddie showed up, right? That was perfect. So I had, 8 or 10 people on our ambassador team. In comes Eddie. We grabbed the sign, welcome number 200, put it on our social media, and just made some fun about it. This was not an organized social media campaign. It was very organic. Eddie just said he wanted to be member 200, and we said, challenge accepted. And so we got after it. And
everybody was like, what number am I now? What number? It just became so fun to be like, you're number 199, you're 201.
Yeah, so thanks for getting Eddie, because you helped us get him.
He texted us that day, and he was like, I made it. I'm like, where did you make what? Yeah, it was so funny. He's like, I'm 200. I'm like, 200 what? Like, it was like text and, weirdness. I'm like, oh my God, because he kept talking about it all the time.
So again, it was just a really fun, organic thing that, that's sometimes the best promotions and marketing and ideas you get are just silly things. And Eddie said, I want to be 200, and we got it. And so now we're at like 207 or whatever our number is today. So we're going the right direction. So love to have you. Any of you that are not members, we'd love to have you join us and be part of it. It's a really good group of folks, and Dan, we're glad to host this again. This is the second time we've hosted here, and happy to partner.
It might be here. It might be on location.
Yep.
But the date is set for the 28th, and I'm hoping that somebody's thinking up and they go on location, because.
If you've got a local business that can host it, it's a great way to showcase your business. So there's an opportunity.
You'll be getting the you'll be getting the information.
I'll even bring food too. We can have some.
Absolutely.
Coffee.
I want to try
You
the
gotta
coffee.
try my coffee. I have a menu. So.
And
a whole espresso machine in there. It's pretty
It's like a
just a straight.
And have that too.
Heavy
No
duty
problem.
espresso.
You get tired, same place to lay down.
And for those of you that have a small business that can't host it, then obviously we're glad to help service the membership. So
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
appreciate it, Dan. Thank you.